In this episode, we bid farewell to Kalbarri's natural wonders and tales of shipwrecks. We visit Pink Lake of Port Gregory and the historic convict depot echoing Australia's past. In Geraldton, we pay tribute to the 645 souls of the HMAS SYDNEY who sacrificed for our freedom. We continue south to Jurien Bay, Cervante, Lake Thetis, Pinnacle Desert and Lancelin sand dunes before heading east towards Kalgoolie and the Nullabor. Hutt Lagoon was given its colourful name by explorer George Gray, who camped on its edge in 1839. The pink hue is due to the presence of the carotenoid-producing algae that thrives in the hypersaline environment. It is a rich source of beta-carotene. Within the lagoon lies a lake system where the company BASF sustainably harvests natural beta-carotene. The end product is found in food, beverages, health supplements and baby formula, used for health benefits as a source of vitamin A and also as a natural food colouring agent. The Lake-Convict hiring depot, nestled near the mouth of the Hutt River, near Port Gregory in Western Australia's midwest, offers a compelling glimpse into the colonial convict system and the harsh realities of frontier life. Established on the 22nd of May 1853, with the arrival of the brig Leander, the depot brought 60 ticket-of-leave convicts and pensioner guards to the region. It was created to supply labour to the Geraldton lead mine, located 52 kilometres northeast, and to support local settlers and pastoralists.
This is what's left of the cells, 1.2 by 2.1.
By 1856, the depot had developed into a small settlement, featuring a store, bakery, lockup, hospital, lime kiln and administration block. Convicts initially lived in canvas tents, with permanent buildings being completed later. The Sanford homestead was built by Captain H.A. Sanford and served as the supervisor's residence. The depot faced severe hardships, including scurvy due to the lack of fresh produce and brackish water from the local well. Governor Arthur Kennedy ordered its closure on the 3rd of January 1857, citing high maintenance costs and shifting priorities towards Geraldton. Today, Linton is considered the most intact example of a regional convict depot in Western Australia. Restoration efforts are ongoing, with historical signage and preserved buildings like the Magistrates' Quarter and Lockup offering visitors a tangible link into the hardships of our past. Sanford House, set high on the escarpment and commanding extensive views over the surrounding country and ocean. The house was by far the most substantial dwelling erected in the district at the time. The date of construction, 1853, is carved into the keystone. It is a traditional Georgian structure with added verandas. The homestead takes its name from Sanford's home village in Linton in England. The exposed location of Linton's homestead contrasts with that of the depot, which is situated in a valley that is stifling in summer and bitterly cold in winter. The upper story rooms were intended for family living, while those below contained the kitchen and the servants' quarters. They were entered via the lower veranda. As there was no internal stairs, access to the upper story was by external staircase only. The building is made of faced limestone, and the main posts supporting the original upper veranda were reputed to have been masts and spars from sailing vessels, including the Mary Queen of Scots, which was wrecked at Port Gregory in 1855, one of which is exhibited in the upper story. When Sandford left the colony in 1857, Charles von Bibra leased Linton Homestead and ran it as a licensed boarding house and inn, serving passing miners, whalers and shepherds in the district.
This was believed to be one of the masts or spars from the shipwreck Mary Queen of Scots, sunk on Port Gregory.
The physical evidence suggests that this was originally a post mill. A small wooden framed building would have surmounted the stone base, and a tail pole used to orientate the sails into the wind. Such mills were extremely rare in Australia. The base may have been used as a granary. This type of mill was frail and nothing remains of the wooden structure. This memorial features a symbolic element honouring the loss of HMAS Sydney II on the 19th of November 1941. Its circular design represents wholeness and eternity, approached by a curving ceremonial ramp. The Wall of Remembrance is a circular wall of WA black granite. It bears the names of the 645 lost men, symbolising the nation's embrace. The exterior is sculptured with a sea motif, and historic images of HMAS Sydney mark the entrance. 7 pillars stand at the heart of the memorial, representing national significance and traditional symbolism, wisdom, strength, and spiritual ascent. Above them, a dome of 645 steel gulls honour the fallen, inspired by a flock of silver gulls that appeared during the 1998 dedication ceremony. The gulls invoke the souls of lost sailors, forming a canopy that suggests peace and transcendence. At the edge of the precinct stands a haunting sculpture of a woman, cast in bronze and frozen in time. She leans into the wind, her posture tense with longing, her gaze fixed eternally on the distant horizon. She is the waiting woman, a symbol of grief and endurance, embodying the sorrow of those who waited in vain for loved ones lost at war. I feel a chill standing before her, as if the wind she leans into is whispering the names of those who never came home. This place of reflection honours the sacrifice of those who gave their lives for freedom. It offers comfort to those who mourn, serving as a timeless reminder of love, loss, and remembrance. It is a place of peace, of commemoration, contemplation, chosen by the waiting woman that waits no more. She watches over loved ones eternally at rest. The gaze lingers along the exact compass bearing of the ship. She had been placed here before the site of the HMAS Sydney II was known. The circle of life and death, embodied in the design of the memorial to the HMAS Sydney, has now been closed, lest we forget. Located near Cervante in WA, Lake Thetis is the popular tourist attraction alongside the famous Pinnacle Desert. The lake is renowned for its remarkable stromatolites, living fossils that are direct descendants of the earliest life form on Earth, dating back 3.5 billion years. These layered structures, built by microorganisms in the lake's hypersaline water, act as mineral diaries that chronicles the evolution of life. Although the lake stromatolites are only 3,000 years old, they provide scientists with invaluable insights into Earth's primordial past and the development of its oxygen-rich atmosphere. Around 500,000 years ago, the area was submerged beneath a shallow sea, teeming with marine life. The shells and skeletons of these organisms, rich in calcium carbonate, settled on the ocean floor and eventually formed Tamala limestone, the raw material of the pinnacles. About 25 to 30,000 years ago, the sea receded, exposing the limestone. Wind-blown sand dunes covered the area, creating a dynamic desert landscape. Seasonal rains began to chemically weather the limestone beneath. Ancient tree roots acted as conduits for the groundwater, leading to calcrete formations around them. Wind and erosion later exposed these hardened structures to create the ghostly pillars we see today.